My name is Grace and this is Newsline TV. Today we're going to be talking about image. And in studio, we're privileged to have an image consultant with us. Nicole, karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Grace. I'm glad to be here.
Nicole, tell us a bit about yourself.
All right, I'll start with the basics. I'm a mom of 3 girls, and I totally care about how people look, how things look, how spaces look. And I just feel that everyone should be comfortable and happy in how you look first, how others feel when you're around them, and how even where you are looks, because it does a lot to contribute to your own productivity and the influence you have on others as well as their own productivity. So image is a really holistic thing that needs to be considered at all times, if not all times then most.
And what is image?
Image, I'd say, is mostly an outward projection of a perception that you want people to have of you or of the space or of anything that you're doing. So it's basically what people see, what comes out. Sometimes image can be seen as what is inside being portrayed outside. So it's very rare that you'll be feeling happy and portray a dull look. But most people are not caught up in the need to cater for that need. They just feel like, okay, I'm having a bad day, so they don't even know that having a bad day is actually affecting how they're dressing, how they're looking, how they're talking. That's why everyone needs to have a mantra that defines their day no matter what. So image is just that outward prospection that people have of you or your space or the environment that you create.
Excellent. Nicole, when you say image is, what you portray and what we read. Image is more about what people read more than what you're portraying, isn't it?
Yes, but they'll actually read deeper if they care. Otherwise, you have people who want to wear the same trousers 3 days in a row. Maybe they don't have, yeah? But it's good if you're wearing this set of trousers 3 days in a row to have it clean the second day. So that the first day it's fresh and the third day it's fresh. The second day you can get by with it. If maybe you feel like you're not really up to a task, sometimes it's just better to put it off up to a time when you actually feel, because image is brought out a lot by our inside. That's why you can try to put up a face, a front, but eventually something will give. And that's when people start to really not understand what was happening and why there was a compromise in your image. So in whatever area that you're looking to manage your image, it's very, very important that you first bring yourself up to that place of feeling. Then when you bring yourself up to that place, people can now respond to your projection of what you're feeling or what you desire to have as an impact on the environment that you are in.
Then in that case, the next question everybody will have is, so how do I start to build an image for myself, which eventually, of course, becomes a brand?
Yes.
Depending on where I am. Just take us through that step-by-step process. How do you create an image for yourself so that you're known for something?
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, I'd like to clarify that image is not fashion and image is not trends, because trends come and go, fashion comes and goes. Most people get stuck in a fashion, like this is so on, crop tops are on, other things are on, checkered suits are on. It's very good to first identify who are you and what are you about. When you have that knowledge of yourself, then it will be easier for you to say, I think this looks best on me. And if you feel you're not sure, find someone, not necessarily an image consultant, but someone who will be able to give you real feedback. That oh yeah, that doesn't give your body shape, the desired look that you need, or this is just too eccentric for you, or this is just too much, or that's too plain. So ideally how you would begin is to first acknowledge whether are you happy or not. That's the first place to begin. Because some of us are doing just fine and all they need is a push. Like continue in this direction. But because of fashion and trends, you saw maybe, for example, a celebrity wearing something and you're like, oh, that would look so nice on me. So you need to know what suits you, not what looks nice, what suits you. And that's where mostly women lose it a bit, because you want what's nice. But it's always good to get what's nice and suits you. so that when you wear it, when you accessorize with it, it brings out what you desire. You want people to see you as elegant, that's fine. You want people to see you as formal, that's fine. You want people to just, kids, maybe it's a kids event, you don't want to go in high heels and you can't run, or it's an office event and you're the only one in flats because you thought it's just a cocktail party, you know, and things like that. So the step-by-step process would first be acknowledge where you're at concerning your image, then check out your options to improve it or to enhance it, or what you need to lose. After that, take that first step of actually saying, this is what suits me. And when you get that, try and get it in all the different angles that bring it out. So you can know black doesn't look good on me at all, or you know, red is too bright for me, or you know, green is a no-go, you know. And also this is brought about by very many aspects of an individual, which would matter from, you know, your eye color, your hair, you know, how you keep your nails, how you carry yourself, how you know, if you have body piercings, you need to know if you're going for an interview, then to reduce, you know, the number of body piercings you have. If you're going for a first time meet with a client, you need to know how to look. If you're taking a client out for lunch, or for dinner later, or for dance, you know, maybe just to represent the African culture, or you're white and you know you have another blend of people coming, maybe Caucasian, and you'd like them to have a taste and feel of your culture. So those are the basic steps, acknowledging and then beginning to actualize it for you so that it becomes a lifestyle.
Wow, sounds like it's a lot of work.
Not really, it's just that the context is detailed, because image is about every aspect of you. You can be in a very gorgeous dress but dull shoes for that dress. You can have very nice shoes and the dress doesn't match. You know, you can have a very nice outfit set but you didn't accessorize it well. So initially it's gonna be a bit of a tug and pull back and forth until you get your foot right. So initially that's why people call me and just say, you know, I'd like to know that I'm sorted for the first 6 months, and after that I can just check up with you. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. So as long as you have the guidance that this shape of skirts, that's all you need to know. This shape of skirt is my best fit. This shape of trousers, this size of trousers is my best fit. This print is my best fit. This print I do not touch. So it's really just gonna be back and forth for about 2 months before you get your footing, and then you're good to go.
Right. So once I am ready, you know, to change my image and create this brand, I need an image consultant like you who will come and tell me this is how you go around it, help me choose the right clothes, and from there I should be set.
You should be set, because with that guidance, once in a while you can go extra mile, you know, maybe you go on vacation or you go to the coast. You know, fun times are times to let yourself go. So you can do, you know, like sundresses and nice sneakers, but you need to know that that image you're creating suits the environment, because that's mostly the issues that come up maybe at the workplace, where bosses are calling us and asking us to especially help their management to manage their looks, so that even when they're being sent out to clients or junior staff that are rising, to be able to represent. Yeah, an image is about representing yourself, your space, your environment to suit the need that you want to meet. Yeah.
Right. One of the most interesting aspects of image, especially when it comes to clothes, and for women mostly, is accessories.
Yes.
How, you know, talk to us a bit about these accessories and the image.
All right. For accessories, the rule that's I think average and acceptable for most is do no more than 2. If it's earrings and a necklace, do that. If it's a necklace and a wristband or a wrist accessory, do only 2. 3 is a bit much, always a bit much, especially for the office. And then, you know, the color coding with the outfit, because you don't want to look like you're just drawing attention to yourself, selling the wrong assets at the wrong environment. Yeah. So it's very different from a dinner date or a blind date that you're going on with someone for the first time. The office, it's most normally, the rule stays from back. All things are easy, everyone should work welcome and in the right space. So basically, accessories should be kept to a minimal for formal, and obviously for the social bit of it, you can go all out.
Right. The big question that most people will have, silver or gold?
Ooh, silver or gold? I think it does have a lot to do with your complexion and what you're wearing. If it's formal, I would say have it in line with the shade of what you're wearing, you know. So if it's black, do it with silver because they complement each other. If it's these other shades, then accessorize with a bit of gold. Obviously avoid too much color. If you're mixing like gold, you don't have to do gold and silver, then it looks really awkward. So yeah, just silver or gold matters with the complexion and the outfit.
Right. The last part, which is usually important here, shoes.
Shoes are a big one.
Yes.
What would you like to know about shoes?
I mean, how do I use, shoes? How do I make sure that my shoes send the right message about the image
All right.
I want to project as a person?
Okay, I'll just give this feedback on a general level for shoes. Shoes should always be comfortable. We've seen all these memes and WhatsApp clips going around about how, you're at a graduation, you bought a shoe high heel that you've never worn before, like, because obviously you can guess everyone will be in a 6-inch, 8-inch, and you want to look the part, and shortly it's your time to go to the podium and you crumble. No one wants that for themselves, although you want the look. So I'd advise people just to get a shoe that's comfortable for you, and you'll always look good. When you feel good about what you have, it exudes on your face, it exudes on how you carry yourself. So for shoes, always get something that's comfortable and plain. If you want to have an elegant look, obviously go the nude way. For colors, keep it light, keep it light. If you want to go the fun way, maybe you're going out in the evening, this is the time to incorporate all these fancy colors and prints on your shoes, as well as the heels, depending on whether it's a casual date or a formal date. Then yeah, shoes should always be comfortable and to suit the event that you're going for.
All right. Yeah. Finally, just give us the last, your last thoughts on how should we make sure that our image is, we achieve what we want. What's the last thing that we need to keep in mind about the clothes, the shoes, the accessories, and such? Yes.
Okay. Unless you live a very impromptu life, it's very, very important that take out your clothes the previous night. At least think about it the previous night. This is what I have. My day looks like this tomorrow, so this is what I'm gonna wear. If you know that you're in a position that demands you to leave the office abruptly, you're in the banking profession where it's business through and through, whether it's dinner or not. It's business through and through. Whether you're in the casual industry where it's customer care and you might need to help someone actually get down on your feet and pick something up for someone, then you need to know what your day looks like and plan ahead. So for me, what has worked well, even with the people I've worked with before, is just preparing before. Maybe 2 days, if you have a big event, just try and think about it 1 week before, so that by the 3 days you already have 2 options, and on that morning or that night before, you're able to settle on one option. Most people, as is the culture or the norm, is just procrastinating and saying, I have that black dress, and so you wear it the night before and it doesn't fit. Or you have that pleat or that plaid coat that you thought you'd wear, and suddenly you realize it has a stain, and that's what you actually wanted to wear, so you start crashing. When you start crashing, you don't sleep well. If it was an interview, you wake up grumpy, you attend the interview in what you didn't want to wear, or you go to a meeting feeling underrepresented simply because you didn't plan earlier. So it's very, very important to just maintain that standard of, because I care and because I want to give out this perception to get something, to be something, then I'll prepare the night before.
Perfect. Asante sana. Thank you very much, Nicole. That was very knowledgeable. You should learn to prepare early, because that preparation is what helps you to achieve the image and the brand that you actually want to achieve. Until next time, my name is Grace. We will see you again on another session where we learn about image.